This is the very bottom of the frigid maw. Looks like Rasputin has docked a ship to load the Borealis Majoris. Hurry, we must stop them.
Oh, look, Ivan. Your friends have arrived. It's a shame they didn't get to witness your feat of strength and my moment of triumph. You've served me well, strong man. I hate to leave you, but I have everything I need, and I prefer not to deal with this nuisance. They're your friends, so they're your responsibility. I'll leave this situation in your more than capable hands to clean up. Crush them!
Yes, Master. As you say, Ivan will crush Wizard.
Then I will most humbly take my leave. Goodbye now, Wizard. For both our sakes, I hope this will be my final farewell.
What has happened? Ivan dreamed that Rasputin was his master and it wasn't dream, was it? Oh no. What has Ivan done? Ivan ruined everything, just like before. Penguins of Urville Station are right. Ivan is monster. He deserves to be called Ivan the Terrible.
Indeed, you should be ashamed. It was your anger that led you to this. You are scarcely better than Rasputin himself.
That's not true. He's no monster. Ivan, don't listen to him. Before Rasputin glamored you, you were protecting me. You were a hero. This is neither the time nor the place for this talk, though. Let's return to the town. We can take the mine lift back up.
I am sorry, Ivan. It seems I was too quick to judge you. It is obvious that your intentions were good. Rasputin is the bad guy here.
Thank you. That makes Ivan feel a little bit better. Little bit. Ivan's head is still spinning. He will go back to Baba Yaga's house to rest.
I am glad at least someone accepts my apology. My words have once again offended Clementine. Why do I always say the wrong thing?
Never fear, my son. You will learn to use your words more wisely. I have foreseen it. What's important now is that you give her the pebble.
I wanted to, but she told me not to come near her until she cools down. I don't know. Maybe I waited too long.
Nonsense! The wizard can present her with the pebble on your behalf. In the old days, that was the proper way. Oh, talk to her, wizard.
I hope Ivan feels better. I can't believe Cesar was so rude. I once thought he was sweet. Wait, what? He's giving me a betrothal pebble? He thought of that, even while you were fighting your way down through the frigid maw to rescue me? I get very well. Tell him I accept his betrothal pebble. He can even come talk to me in a little while, if he likes.
She accepted it? She'll speak to me again? Oh, this is fabulous news, Wizard. Fabulous indeed! You've done so much for the village. And for me and Clementine. There's no way I can adequately thank you.
Perhaps just saying goodbye would be thanks enough. The wizard has a great many matters to attend to. I have foreseen it. Tracking down Rasputin is chief among them. We still don't know why he wanted the Borealis gemstones. It's a question even I cannot answer. Oh, and do not worry about the fate of Irvin. A few Gulag guards and watch lions remain, but we will defeat them. I have foreseen it.
I bid you a fond au revoir. I suppose you will join Ivan at this Baba Yaga character's house. Good luck in all your future endeavors.
My ballet gear! Oh, did the guard chew on my point shoes? Actually, I don't think I want to know. I'm just happy to have them back. It may seem like silly stuff to you, but you've given me back my hopes and dreams, Wizard. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All I need now is a way out of this dead-end job. I hear talk of political upheaval, but I say, Spasiba. If you can pull this off, I'll reward you as best I can. Look for me outside the station gate.
Ah! Arson! Arson! And there's the arsonist! Come over here so we can punish you for arson, arsonist! Enough! Consider yourself punished. We'll put out the fire. You just get out of here, okay?
It worked! Thank you so much, comrade. I'm off to rebuild my shattered dream. Look for me on the ballet stage if you're ever in Warrisburg.
Did you get stuck in a snowdrift, or are you just slow? The Oski told us everything. He certainly had enough time. As if we didn't have enough to worry about, now we've got some madman mining Borealis gemstones. Those gems are supposed to be a secret. Mallory and I reread every tome here, but we still can't decipher the Auroracle's riddles. Useless Wisp gave us more questions than answers. It's madness! Loath as I am to admit it, I need to consult the Arcanum. Wizard, you'll accompany me. Ivan and Mallory can stay here.
No fair. I never get to go anywhere. And you're taking the wizard to the Arcanum. I thought only advanced scholars were allowed there.
It's not your concern, girl. You can't come. The Oski's sick and needs your help. Besides, I need you to look after the house. Wizard, let's go. Use the snow globe to get to Walrusburg. Then I'll open the world door to the Arcanum. Well, what are you waiting for? Arcanum, Wizard. One of the most well-kept secrets of all time. Known only to an extremely select group of spellcasters. Here, the most accomplished scholars in the Spiral gather in the quest for knowledge and in the interest of protecting the Spiral. It exists in a place of its own, between worlds of the Spiral, enabling us to guard against threats both from within and without. All the books and scrolls accumulated in all the libraries are replicated in our repository and can be shared where we deem it appropriate. Now, I brought you because I think you're worthy. Don't go and prove me wrong. What you see here, what you hear here, it stays here. And for the spiral's sake, don't touch anything. Just let me do the talking. Let's just say they may not be happy with old Baba Yaga.
Well, if it isn't Baba Yaga. So kind of you to grace us with a visit. How long has it been? I had forgotten we even had a myth scholar.
Don't take that tone with me, Fitzhume. I've had other priorities. Until now, there's been a peculiar confluence of events in Polaris.
Oh, really? Let me guess. Ancient beings falling ill, strange people and creatures of shadow appearing, and signs of the end of the spiral?
Yes, that's it. In a nutshell. How did you know? Wait a minute. Have you been spying on me?
Pshaw! As if we have time for that. Don't be absurd. Polaris isn't unique. We've heard the same rumors from other worlds, too. From what I gather, we've made little progress. But of course, no one bothers to tell me anything. Speak to Ione in the Hall of Divination. Yes? What do you want? Oh, that's right, I called you. Glad to see you didn't overly concern yourself with getting here in a timely fashion. Now, I believe I've a note for you here somewhere. Ah, here we are. The Scholar's Lounge is not your personal summoning chamber. Remove your dastardly creations immediately, or clean out your office. Oop, wrong note. Here's your message. Ooh, you've been summoned by the Astral Scholar, Quibon Stellagaze. Lucky you. Run along, then.
Baba Yaga, you've been gone a rather long time. I resent you, I think. Being unable to reach you in these dark times has been frustrating. You recall my concerns about shadow magic? Well, unsurprisingly, I was right. In fact, it's worse. Started as a trickle, but now it's a flood. We have much to discuss, but first, who is this with you? I'm sure I've told you before, new people make me nervous, especially young ones.
Young, but an experienced wizard nonetheless, invited here as my guest. I believe this one could be a valuable ally to the Arcanum.
I'm skeptical, a little irritated even, but all right. Wizard, we don't allow tourists here. You will be an initiate, for now. You must begin by going to the repository to study the Arcanum Creed. That will give Baba Yaga and myself time to catch up.
Old scrolls and dry binding glue. The Arcanum Creed is engraved in massive glyphs on the wall. To translate each of the glyphs, you'll need to consult the ancient tomes set out on this level. Within the tome, you find a translation for the first glyph. In the order, a spiral. Within the tome, you find a translation for the second glyph. In the spiral, a magic. Within the tome, you find a translation for the third glyph. In the magic, an eternity. Within the tome, you find a translation for the fourth glyph. Together, the glyphs read, in the order, a spiral. In the spiral, a magic. In the magic, an eternity. In the eternity, a truth. After reading the creed, you feel a strong sense of belonging, as if you were meant to be here.
So you managed to figure out the creed. I feel surprise, but not disappointment. Perhaps Baba Yaga's assessment was not entirely wrong. She told me of the troubles in Polaris and your involvement. All this makes me feel a little queasy, but I admit it's good you're here.
Ahem. Much as I hate to interrupt this sentimental moment, there are grave matters at stake. Venkman sent word. She's found the target.
Velma von Venkman is our Shadow Scholar. She's tracked down the villains behind the surge in shadow magic, but she can't confront them alone.
The wizard is familiar with shadow magic. Perhaps this is a good way to further test our newest initiate and give us more time to chat.
Indeed, your familiarity with shadow magic makes me feel curious, wizard, but I will not pry. Instead, we will put your talents to take the world door to Avalon and join Velma von Venkman in Caliburn. I feel at least slightly hopeful you...
The Arcanum sent you? I guess you're my backup. I could have handled this myself. I don't know when the other scholars will start trusting me. I'm glad to have the company, though. I don't know how much Ione told you, but I've been investigating the surge in shadow magic. You ever heard of a sorceress named Morganth? Yeah, I thought so. She nearly destroyed the spiral, meddling in shadow magic. She's not the problem anymore, but the surge is related. I think some of her acolytes, these Arachna, have been continuing her work. I tracked them to this place they've been using as a hideout. Now, all that's left is to go in and confront them. Got it?
Exposed! I knew Avalon was a poor place to hide. Let us not go down gently, though. We fight to the end! Why must you do this? Our queen is gone, and we seek only to live out our days in...
Your queen is gone, but her legacy persists. Shadow magic still corrupts the spiral. You expect us to believe you're not responsible?
Of course, shadow magic continues to spread. Grandfather Spider is free, along with his children. The spiral is doomed, but we are spurned and know little. Why ask us, when the one who released Grandfather Spider from his prison stands at your side? Of course, your wizard friend would have known Grandfather Spider better by another name. He called himself Old Cobb.
Hold on. What are you saying? You mean the wizard? Wizard? Could we maybe, have a word outside? Well, I guess there are no coincidences. So you're the one who defeated the Shadow Queen? Wow, color me impressed. And it's true about Grandfather Spider? Darkmoor has some scary bedtime stories, but the ones about Grandfather Spider were the worst. I thought all that stuff about Raven and Spider was a myth, but now I find out he's real? It does explain the surge in shadow magic, though. All right, this is bad, that's true, but it's not the end of the spiral. Not yet, at least. And of course, this doesn't look good for you. Ugh, I should be the one to go tell Ione. I'll go now. Maybe she'll calm down before you return.
I feel conflicted. I want to dislike you now more than ever. But if it's true you defeated Morganth, I have to give you some credit for that. Furthermore, there's no time for me to rebuke you. The revelation that Grandfather Spider has escaped his prison changes everything. There can be no doubt that Spider's return is a threat to the Spiral. We must work together and move quickly to find out what web he weaves. I'm pleased to say Baba Yaga has agreed to resume her duties here at the Arcanum. Go speak with her in the Hall of Conjuration.
I knew you were trouble the first time I laid eyes on you. I just didn't realize how much trouble. Why didn't you tell me you were the one who defeated Morganthe? I don't know if that's a sign of modesty or if it's just plain suspicious. Don't bother answering. What matters now is you help us clean up this mess. And since I'm stuck here, that means you get to do the footwork. Now that we've confirmed Grandfather Spider's return, it seems clear to me that this Rasputin character is one of Spider's children. The question is, which one of Spider's children is he? That might help us figure out what terrible plans he has for Polaris. Xander, the Arcanum Life Scholar, has been studying ancient texts about Spider's children. I want you to go find out. Don't let Xander fool you. He doesn't talk, but he has a great deal to say. Come back when you've got something more on Rasputin.
Patience, Initiate, patience. Questions are only the seeds of answers, and answers need room to grow before they can be harvested. You wish to know about Grandfather Spider's children, do you? They're a dark brood, to be sure, born out of pure misery during Spider's captivity. Each of them has a true name and form. We're talking about a dark, shadowy nature that they'll probably try to disguise. Disguised or not, the children are driven by Spider's vengeful ambitions. The Spiral stands for all they hate. They will try to destroy it. That's the big picture. But you want to know about one child in particular? Talk to our balanced scholar, Jackie Whisperwind.
Oh, hi. You're the one from Ravenwood, right? I've always wanted to visit there. I hear there's a street called Unicorn Way. I love unicorns. And Pegasi? Have you ever ridden a Pegasus? They're so fast. That's good if you're in a hurry. I'm always in a hurry. And I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, yeah! I'm supposed to be helping you learn about Grandfather Spider's... I found something! There's a bunch of cave paintings in Zafaria. The ancient Zafarians somehow recorded information about Spider's children. How did they know, right? Amazing. And I wonder how they drew the paintings. Is it really paint or is it chalk? It looks like ink, but... Oops, I'm getting distracted. Zafaria. Look for an archaeologist named Airedale Guthrie. Tell him Jackie will share her secret if he helps you.
I say, you look more learned than some of these other wizards I see running around here. I'm Airedale Guthrie, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you're interested in the early Safarian mythos, too? Fascinating material, isn't it? I'm doing research for the Royal Museum. I might be willing to share my insights. Wait. You're a friend of Jackie's. Oh, of course then. The cave paintings are just... I was about to go in and study the paintings, but one has come to life and it's quite hostile. If you'll deal with it, well, we have a deal. say, good show, Wizard. Come closer now. These cave paintings are sure to be less hostile and more informative. Fascinating. As I suspected, these paintings reveal just how superstitious the ancient Safarians were. Not only did they believe an old evil spider was imprisoned underground, they thought his children would someday rise and destroy the spiral. Here we have the Scorpion, a master alchemist and ruthless warlord, prophesied to rise from the desert sands and steal the sun. This is the Bat, a brilliant shape-shifting vampire, a master of illusion and subterfuge, and with a heart as black as night. And last, the Rat, eldest of Spider's children, a mad creature of corrupting influence. He steals into men's minds and makes them his puppets. Can you imagine? They actually believed in this hogwash. What? Was it something I said? That's all you needed? All right, give Jackie my regards.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! How was Wallaroo? Wait, no, you were going to Zafaria. That's right! Yes, did Airedale help you? Oh, good. I'll have to send old Airedale a thank you note tomorrow, or maybe next week. Right now, I have to find this book about spiral astrobiology. Oh, the cave paintings! Yes! You learned about Spider's children? That's great! You should go tell Baba Yaga right away. Now, where was I?
I hear you had to work with Jackie. Sometimes hard to follow, isn't she? But sometimes there's wisdom in her madness. So you discovered Rasputin's true nature. The rat, eh? A puppet master? That sounds fitting. But what is the rat's plan in Polaris? I believe it's the Borealis gemstones that are the key. Why was he mining them? We know they're magic, but what kind of magic? I gave a small Borealis gem to our fire scholar, Ignis Ferric. Go to the Hall of Pyromancy and see if Ignis has been able to glean.
Ah, the new initiate. Warms my heart to see a fresh face. The other scholars can be gruff at times, as you may have noted. I've been examining the Borealis gemstone Baba Yaga gave me. It's a wonderful little rock. Very rare and very magical. Unfortunately, it's too small for me to really determine its properties. Luckily, though, legends speak of a similar gem. It's called the Desert Star. Once the crown jewel to the first Sand Sultans, but lost long ago. I think we might learn a great Gizma. Our death scholar is from Mirage. She has been researching the Desert Star's current location. She can help you recover it.
It is a privilege to meet you, Initiate. I am Kizma Shaza, Amira of Paraj, and Liwan of the Silent Sabers. You may simply call me Kizma. I have heard whispers of your accomplishments, and I salute your magical prowess. I am honored to help you recover the Desert Star. The gemstone is from a bygone age when Mirage was united in peace and purpose. Today, it is ruled by petty warlords who squabble over empty sands. It seems the Desert Star was taken from Mirage many centuries ago by ancient Celestian researchers who promised to return it but never followed through. It was left inside an ancient research lab in Celestia's District of the Stars, where it remains to this day, deep beneath the risen waters. If you go there, I believe you will find the Desert Star. You may...
Still, as if it has remained undisturbed for centuries.
Stay back. You'll not have the Desert Star. I may never complete my research now, but I will never give up the gemstone either. suddenly feel relieved. All these years I've stayed here. Maybe I should get out a little more. Yes, that sounds nice.
The desert star is cool to the touch, but it radiates comforting warmth. Despite its size, the gemstone fits easily in your backpack.
Ah, the Desert Star! I'm glad you were able to find it. Kisma will be glad too. Isn't it great when we work together to everyone's benefit? Look at this thing, though. Strongest gemstone I've ever seen. Unbreakable. But it's also, yes, I'd say it's definitely first world material. Probably broken by the Titans themselves. Seems most of the shards are in Polaris, though. Go tell Baba Yaga what we've discovered. Meantime, I promised to give the Desert Star to Kisma, so she might see it restored to Mirage.